Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Bridget. Bridget is arguably the most successful female name of all time within Celtic communities. The name is related to the Celtic noun brígh, meaning power, strength, vigor, and virtue. There are compelling reasons for the popularity of the name Bridget, most notably among the Irish people. In Irish mythology, brígh was an important pagan deity foremost associated with fire, the fire of inspiration and poetry, of healing and fertility, and of blacksmith and martial arts. She was born at the hours of dawn and lit up the sky with her fiery flames. She was the daughter of Dagda, the all-powerful father god and protector of the tribe, and she was the wife of Bres, man god of agriculture. Her name means exalted one or the high goddess from the Celtic word brígh. In some legends, brígh is said to have forged Excalibur, King Arthur's sword, due to her fiery smithcraft skills. Brígh and Bres came from two warring tribes in Ireland. They hoped their union would put an end to the bad blood that existed between the clans. Together, they had 3 warrior sons, one of whom, Ruadan, was killed on the battlefield. This event sent Brígh into such deep mourning and acute lament, her grief was enormous. Her keening and heart-rending howls were said to have been heard throughout Ireland, which affected unity among the Celts. Later, as Christianity mixed with the ancient paganism of the Gaelic Celts, Brígh became known as Muin Christ, foster mother of Christ, and was said to have swaddled the baby Jesus at Mary's hour of weakness. By medieval times, praying to Brígh brought protection, and she was said to have leaned over every cradle, watching over newborn babies. The legends and lore of this illustrious goddess continue to this day and is perhaps the most well-known of all Gaelic deities. This lovely flame of Ireland will forever burn brightly. Eventually, as Christianity took over Ireland, the goddess Brígh was fused with and adapted into the cult of Saint Bridget. The 4th and 5th century Saint Bridget is one of Ireland's patron saints and probably second in popularity among the Irish people after St. Patrick. Indeed, she is one of the most powerful religious figures in Irish history. Her parents were baptized by St. Patrick himself, and she formed a close bond with this important Irish character. The pious Saint Bridget was drawn into religious life early and took the veil, i.e., became a nun, in her youth. She is known for her extraordinary spirituality, boundless generosity to the poor and deep compassion for those in distress. At the age of 17, Bridget became the first Irish abbess of a convent she herself founded in Kildare. Her clean living obviously had an impact on her longevity as St. Bridget died in Kildare on February 1, 524, past the age of 70. In the 9th century, amidst Scandinavian raids in Ireland, St. Bridget's relics were purportedly taken to the tomb of St. Patrick, where they remain alongside her fellow Irish patron saint. Given the pagan goddess and the Christian St. Bridget's enduring importance in Ireland, it's no surprise that the name has come to us in many forms: Brid, Brígh, Bridget, Bridget, Breda, Bride, Irish, Bridget, Bridget, English, Bridget, French, Brigida, Bridget, Gitta, Git, German, Birgit, Brigida, Brita, Brit, Gitten, Scandinavian, and Brigida, Spanish and Portuguese. Diminutives of this name include Biddy, Bridie, and B. Personality of the girl named Bridget. The number 11 is a master number and embodies heightened traits of the 2. This personality is on a life journey to find spiritual truth. They are extremely idealistic and intuitive. 11s have a rare and exceptional spiritual energy that brings a sense of obligation to illuminate the world around them. It's a very powerful responsibility, but these people have far more potential than they know. It's important that they surrender to higher ideals. They have the capacity to see the bigger picture, and they possess the skills to inspire others spiritually. 11s have strong diplomatic skills and can become great peacemakers. Master numbers can be both a blessing and a curse, as they walk the fine line between greatness and the potential for self-destruction. Popularity of the girl named Bridget. Not surprisingly, given the influence of the Irish in America, Bridget has maintained a spot on the female naming charts since the government first began tracking this information back in 1880. The name pretty much experienced low to moderate usage in the first half of the 20th century, mainly isolated to Irish immigrants relegated to domestic work and maid service. Her growth in popularity in the latter half of the 20th century was slow and deliberate. The high point of Bridget's success was definitely during the 1970s, at which time she almost managed to achieve a spot on the top 100. She hit number 112 in 1973. This name often shows up on the rolls in the state of Massachusetts, where, not coincidentally, there exists the largest per capita population of Irish Americans. Like Erin, Caitlin, Sierra, Colleen, Sinead or Siobhan, Bridget is a distinctively Irish female name. Although there is clearly crossover appeal and versions of this name exist in many different languages, Bridget is probably a name most appealing for parents of Irish descent, and proud of it. In fact, Bridget became a generic term for a woman from Ireland, so connected is she to her Irish roots. Not only does Bridget mean exalted one, but she is a figure of much respect among Irish people, adding evidence to her meaning. One of the most famous French actresses of the 1960s, Bridget Bardot, added a dose of gorgeous sex kitten to this name. 1 part saint, 2 parts sexy, and 3 parts goddess. Is your baby girl a high goddess? We have no doubt that you believe so. We say go ahead, embrace that inner Irish goddess. Quick facts on Bridget. Gender, girl. Origin, Celtic. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 523. Pronunciation, Bridget. Simple meaning, exalted one, the high goddess. Characteristics of Bridget. Highly intuitive, uplifting, truth seeker, extremely bright, spiritual teacher, inspirational. Cultural references to the baby name, Bridget. Popular songs on Bridget. Bridget O'Malley, an Irish song by Silly Wizard. Famous people named Bridget. Bridget Marquardt, reality TV, Bridget Bardot, French actress, Bridget Fonda, actress, Bridget Moynihan, actress, Bridget Hall, model,